Zombie Apocalypse.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Happy 2021, depending on when you're watching this, 3rd, 4th, 5th day of January. What have you guys changed thus far for the new year? But before I go into my review, the one thing I have to say, guys, is everyone gets caught up on New Year's resolutions. And my question to you all, why does it take a new year to make a change, make a resolution, whatever it is? You guys should be doing them daily, weekly, monthly. Don't wait for an event to change. Well, you wait for an event to make the change, but don't wait for the new year, guys. You should be course correcting all the time to better yourself. Anyway, back to the review. So for many of you that know me or maybe don't know me, I am a native New Yorker, okay? Pretty much born and raised there. And there's 3 things that I absolutely love in New York: pizza, bagels, and baked goods, okay? Fast forward now, I'm in Boston proper. Stuff is okay, but you can't find it. When I have friends go to New York, I give them a special order to pick up those things for me. Or when I go down to New York myself, I pick up a bunch of bagels, baked goods, pastries, all that good stuff. I mean, I don't know what it is. If it's the Hudson River water that's making this stuff taste good, but whatever it is, New York, I don't know if anybody can compare to the baked goods. And in those baked goods, one of my absolute favorite, and still now, are rainbow cookies. And if those of you that are not familiar with a rainbow cookie, it's a little tiny wedge. It's got a thin, crispy chocolate layer, followed by a yellow cake and a jelly, sometimes raspberry. I believe it's raspberry. Another little layer of cake that's green, jelly, and another layer of cake, which is red, and then a thin layer of chocolate to round it out. My mom would always buy, a couple of dozen baked goods and pastries, and within minutes, those were gone. My mother used to get so upset. So anyway, Black Friday, of course, I'm looking through Instagram, what's hot, what's new, what's exciting, and this bad boy came across my feed. That's right, MuscleSport Lean Whey Isolate. This is their Italian rainbow cookie, and I just basically jumped all over it. Didn't even think about it, didn't even really look at the ingredient panel because I was just so excited. But I also know that MuscleSport is a well-known company. They've got, kick-ass high-stim pre-workouts, and I never really heard anything bad about their protein, so I had to go ahead and grab it. So anyway, some highs, and unfortunately, guys, a lot more lows. So for those of you that can see, it's a clear container, which is actually pretty neat. And if you can kind of see here, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's flakes in there of the little cake, and there's also flakes of the chocolate as well. It's like little chocolate slivers, which was absolutely awesome. Loved it, loved it, loved it. And so again, when I'm doing my reviews, folks, I give extra points for a unique flavor that I've never seen or never tried before. So when I opened this bad boy up, it was so cherry or raspberry forward, but I loved it. The smell just kind of took me all the way back. And the flavor, I'd give it a solid 8.5. I mean, really, really good. Let's quickly look at the ingredient profile. I'm not going to read over everything, but on paper, looks really, really good. So we've got 1 scoop, 35 grams, at 26 servings. Total fat, 1.5, which is average. Total carbohydrates, 4 grams, and protein, 25 grams. They also have a lean whey protein matrix. One of the things that I like about MuscleSport itself is it's kind of a fully transparent protein blend. So you've got whey protein isolate yielding 14 grams of protein. Then you've got hydrolyzed whey protein yielding 10 grams. There's more and more companies that are doing transparent labels, which I appreciate, but I wish more would. There might be 10, 15 companies that have transparent labels of whey protein. And then they have a lean whey fat metabolizing matrix, 3 grams. You've got fiberzole, MCTs, carnitine, CLA, igniter, amino releasing matrix. It looks good. Looks really, really good. But unfortunately, guys, for me, it was not. With a lot of my protein reviews moving forward, I'm going to start assigning what I call a bloat factor. 0 being none, 5 being like keeled over, feel like you're giving birth, just not comfortable at all. And unfortunately, this was hovering at about a 3.5. So when I use my whey protein, I generally am a 2-scoop guy. So I tried this, 2 scoops in almond milk. Just felt very uncomfortable, very uncomfortable. I mean, I had to take some Tums with this. Then I shifted over to water, 2 scoops. We went from a 3.5 maybe to a 3. Just, I don't know what it was, if it's the lean whey fat metabolizing matrix, something in there just was not agreeing with my stomach. Then I decided to go to 1 scoop. Again, almond milk and water. Still not feeling comfortable. And I almost feel bad because I've used maybe 8 to 10 scoops. I've got, 16 left in here. So I don't know. But anyway, I might just wind up cutting this down to maybe half a scoop and sprinkling some on my oatmeal. Another discrepancy, guys, which I hate. Here it is. 35-gram scoop. When I weighed it on my home scale, tared it, everything else, it's hovering between 26, 27 and a half. So the scoop was off, almost by, I guess, a quarter or maybe a little bit more. So, which to some people doesn't really make a difference. But to me, I want to know that I'm getting everything in here. So anyway, guys, in closing, would I buy this again? Unfortunately not. Just it's not worth it. I mean, I love my whey protein, love having a shake or 2 a day just for those quick meals, keep the muscles full, amino acids, everything else. But what I paid for this, $34, $35, which is a bargain on a good isolate, but unfortunately just not for me. And as always, guys, let me state something. With all my reviews, they're strictly mine. You guys watch my videos. There's a lot that I don't agree with, that you guys agree with. There's a lot that, I love, and maybe you guys don't. And the same thing with this. You guys might have tried this, and maybe you love it. Comment below. Would love to know if you guys have tried this and what you guys thought about it. Maybe some of the other MuscleSport proteins as well. Let me know what you think about them. So anyway, guys, as always, thank you so much. I'm going to try to bring you guys more content, more podcasts this year. If you're watching this and want to come on the podcast, reach out to me directly. Otherwise, subscribe here. Click on this to watch other videos. And as always, guys, take care.